Yo, yo, we got a little bit of time on our hands, so we just gonna go ahead and call the Cleveland Cavaliers Indiana Pacers game 5. This is winner go home, so we'll see if the Cleveland Cavaliers can keep their season alive or the Indiana Pacers will close the casket right here in game 5. As y'all come and smash that like button, salute to each and every person in here. Salute to my guy One Mike in the building. Hopefully TuneIn Sports will show up. Hopefully Humble will also show up because they teams is playing right now. Right. So the start is getting ready to be announced. I think both teams are gonna keep playing their starting five, so it's not gonna be any different. Right. Donovan Mitchell will be playing. Right. Saw him warming up. So Donovan Mitchell is definitely gonna be suiting up. Um Yeah, Donovan Mitchell will play tonight for the Cavaliers. So it'll most likely be Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Strus, Mobley, and Jared Allen. And for the Pacers, it'll be the same thing as well. Tyrese Haliburton, Nemhard, Neesmith, Siakam, and Miles Turner at the 5. Yeah, hopefully Cleveland will bring the energy from the start because last game it wasn't too pretty, right? They gave up almost 80 points at the halftime while they only put up like 39 to 38 points. So hopefully they'll bring it on. They'll bring the energy from the start. But yeah, game's about to start. So Cleveland, hopefully they can keep their season alive. I got the Cavs winning the series. So at this point, I got to say Cavs in 7. Oh, man. Yeah. Cavs at home, game 5. Indiana Pacers on the road. I mean, I think we got to give a lot of credit to the Pacers. The Pacers are playing some good basketball. They're playing team basketball, so you got to give it to them, right? You don't see like one player jacking up 20 or 25 shots. Like the amount of shots is like it's spread. They spread it around, right? So that's how you see 5, 6, 7, or maybe sometimes 8 guys in double figures. But other teams, you don't see it that way. Other teams, they got superstars. So that superstar gets 20 shots guaranteed, and then the rest of the shots get spread around. But, with the Pacers, it's something different. It's totally different, right? So I think that's something good. But Donovan Mitchell, number 45, will be playing as as the Cavs fans are showing him love. But yeah, so starting 5 for both teams. As I predicted, Hallie, Nembhard, Neesmith, Siakam, and Turner for the Pacers. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, you got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen at the 5. That's your starting 5 for both teams. And Cavs fans, supporting their team, right? They don't want their season to end, so you got to support your team. You got to support your squad. You got to give them the necessary support. But will the lights be bright for Jared Allen, who has said that in the past? Hopefully, it's not the same case this year. But off the tip, it goes to the Cavs, and Darius Garland controls it as he is picked up by Neesmith, passes in to Mobley, and Mobley loses it as the Pacers go the other way. As here's Haliburton to Siakam. Siakam finds Nemhard. Nemhard drives baseline and gets it to go. So Andrew Nemhard will put the Pacers up by 2 as the Cavs go the other way as Darius Garland works off the Jared Allen screen, and Jared Allen throws down a poster. Oh my goodness. As this game is tied at 2 apiece, and the Pacers go the other way. As here's Siakam, DHO with Haliburton. As Haliburton finds Nemhard, drives hard, and cannot get it to go. As the Cavs go the other way. As here's Mitchell to Strus in the corner for a three, misses. And Jared Allen fights for the loose ball, but doesn't come up with it. But the Cavs somehow come up with it. And Darius Garland will try a three-pointer, comes up short. As the Cavs go the other way. And Nemhard to Turner. Turner finds Hallie into Siakam in the post. And Siakam goes to work in the post, but cannot get it to go, as it will be Indiana. As Indiana will take it. Is that Indiana basketball? Yeah, so Indiana will have it. And Siakam will go to the free throw line for two. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Will the Cavs go home, or will they extend the series? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. As Pascal Siakam misses the first. As he's getting all kinds of boos from the Cavs crowd. And Siakam makes the second. So he splits at the line, and the Cavs go the other way. As Neesmith picks up Garland full court. As Garland works off the Allen screen. Garland drives. Garland pump fakes, spins, shoots, comes up short. As Turner corrals the miss, and the Pacers go the other way. As here's Haliburton, and Hallie finds Turner, and Turner will take the jumper. No good. As the Cavs come up with the rebound. And here's Mitchell, and Mitchell drives. Mitchell goes up. Mitchell turns, shoots, hits the back iron, and the Pacers take it the other way. As here's Drew. As Drew drives, finds Turner. Turner to Hallie. Hallie to Siakam into the corner. Shoots. Misses. And Evan Mobley comes up with the rebound as Mobley drives. Mobley gets tangled up, but somehow puts it up and goes through. As the Cavs will take a 1-point lead. 9:30 left in this first. As Andrew Nembhard drives. And Nembhard kicks it out to Hallie. Hallie will shoot the three-pointer, rims out, and the Cavs come up with the board. As Max Strus gets picked up by Haliburton, almost loses it, and Haliburton will be called for a foul. And that was a sweet move from Evan Mobley right there, as he goes up and still finds a way to put up the shot. As the Pacers trail by 1. So Garland will inbound to Allen. Allen back to Garland. Garland drives. Garland finds Mobley. Mobley in the dunker spot, puts it up, comes up short as Siakam comes up with the rebound. And Siakam pushes, goes coast to coast. Oh my goodness. And finishes with the reverse layup as the Pacers take a lead. And the Cavs will go the other way as Garland works off the Strus screen. Garland drives. Garland stops, finds Allen. Allen to Mobley as Mobley will try a three-pointer, and that three-pointer comes up short. And the Pacers go the other way as Nembhard finds Haliburton. Nembhard to Siakam in the short corner, misses. Miles Turner comes up with the board, and Max Strus will get called for the loose ball foul. So, some sloppy basketball on both sides. Both teams not making shots early. This is very, very similar to a few other game fives from the previous round, in the first round. Teams didn't start off as great. But Miles Turner will go to the free throw line. And the first one is no good as the Pacers struggling at the free throw line early. So Miles Turner will split at the line as the Cavs down by 2. As here's Mitchell, and Mitchell looks to take things into his hands as Mitchell has Nembhard on him, and Mitchell will work off the Strus screen as Mitchell goes between the legs. Oh my goodness, dances, shoots the midi, comes up short. Siakam with the rebound, gives it up to Haliburton, and Hallie drives. Hallie finds Turner, and Turner will try a three-pointer as it hits the back iron, and Darius Garland comes up with it as Garland drives. Garland finds Strus. Strus into Mobley. Mobley kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell three. No good as the Pacers go the other way as Siakam goes coast to coast, kicks it out to Nembhard, and Nembhard will try, kicks it out to Neesmith, and Neesmith will try a three-pointer, and that three is no good as Jared Allen secures the rebound, and Donovan Mitchell will slow things down as Mitchell drives. Mitchell lobs it up to Mobley, and Mobley gets fouled, and Evan Mobley will head to the charity stripe for 2. Yeah, this game has been, not been so pretty so far, right? Both teams missing shots, both teams playing some good defense. Not great defense, but good defense. As Mobley tried to feed the big man right there and got fouled. As Mobley will have a chance to tie the game at 6 apiece as he makes the first. And will the Cavs make any changes? And Evan Mobley makes them both as the Pacers cross half court. Haliburton gets picked up by Strus, and Hallie gives it up to Turner as Turner gets it snatched, and Donovan Mitchell goes coast to coast, gets fouled, gets the bucket, and one as Donovan Mitchell will head to the charity stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play. Great move from Donovan Mitchell as he was able to snatch the basketball from Miles Turner, goes coast to coast and gets fouled by Tyrese Haliburton. As you see, Ray Carlisle, the head coach for the Indiana Pacers, as Benedict Mathurin will check in for the Pacers as he's trying to loosen up. And Donovan Mitchell gets the friendly role as he finished the traditional three-point play, and the Pacers go the other way. Here's Siakam. Siakam gives it up to Turner. Turner finds Nembhard as Andrew Nembhard drives on Mobley, goes up and gets the roll. And the Pacers are down by 1 as Cleveland goes the other way. Here's Garland. Garland gets picked up by Neesmith as Garland gets the switch onto Turner, backs it out as he looks to go one-on-one, finds a cutting Evan Mobley, and Mobley gets it to go as the Cavs go up by 3, 6:30 left in the first. As the Pacers cross half court, here's a Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard will find Siakam. Siakam gives it up to Mathurin. Mathurin kicks it to the corner, and Darius Garland intercepts that pass. Salute to Bruce. He says, "Is Toon gonna cry?" Hey, I don't know, man. Toon, he really salty right now. He pissed off that the Cavs is down 3-1. He ain't answering nobody messages. He's just pissed off. But yeah, if they get knocked out in this game, it'll be very, very embarrassing for the Cavs. I picked the Cavs in 7, but anything could happen. I mean, the Cavs, they're used to getting their season ended in game 5s. So hopefully this is not the case. Hopefully this ain't the case. But they're playing some good, not great basketball. They're playing good. They're pushing the pace, playing good defense. And the Pacers are also missing shots. So it's working out for them. But, I hope they win. I really hope they win. Because to win 64 games in the regular season and then get your season ended in 5 games in the second round, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. But, yeah, appreciate you, Bruce. Oh man! So the first time out, and salute to the sporting page. It's not over. So it's not over until it's over. Yogi Berra. Unfortunately, Yogi Berra was a baseball player, not a basketball player. Yeah, I'm not really into baseball. I didn't even know who that was. Yeah, but I mean, I think the Cavs are gonna win. I think Donovan Mitchell is gonna step up to the plate. He's not gonna let his season end in this way or in this fashion. So I believe he's definitely gonna step up. Bruce says Pacers usually dominate in the fourth quarter. That's true, but they were dominating the Cavs last game in the first half. They dropped damn near 80 points, while the Cavs only dropped 38 or 39 points. Now, Sporting Page, you were so high on the Cavs this year, so when they lose or if they lose, you're gonna get the smoke. You got to get cooked. You got to get cooked with it if they lose in Game 5. But I don't think they're gonna lose. Bruce says Cavs will be like the Hawks and the Jazz of years ago. The Jazz had, by the way, Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, that 2021 team when they were the first seed, I think they won about 50 games, 51 or 52 games that year. Yeah, and they lost in the second round. That was embarrassing. He says the Sporting Page was high on the Cavs, high enough for a second round. Nah, stop it. You had them going to the finals, Sporting Page. We're not doing that. You had the Cleveland Cavaliers going to the finals. The Sporting Page also made it clear that Fansworth Bentley, aka Haliburton, is a top 4 guard in the NBA. Top 4 guard or top 4 point guard? Because those are two different things. I think he's a top 5 point guard. I ain't gonna say top 4 guard. Why is the Sporting Page speaking as a third person? That's what he does. That's what he does, man. Top 4 guard, yeah, I disagree. Top 4 point guard, yeah, I'll give him that. But top 4 guard, not top 5 point guard. But back in action as the Pacers inbounded, as a few players check in, as DeAndre Hunter checks in for the Cavs, and the Pacers also introduce some fresh legs. As former Sixer player, how did I forget all these players' names? As Jared Allen gets the floater to go, as the Cavs up by 5 early, and the Pacers go the other way. As here's Mathurin, and Mathurin gets trapped, and a foul was called or a turnover as he traveled on that pass, and the Cavs would take it the other way. So Garland works off the Allen screen, shoots the 3, no good, as the former Sixer player. Yo, can somebody remind me of this little guard for the Pacers? I forgot his name. Like, damn. As Neesmith slashes, gets his own rebound and gets it to go. As the Cavs take it the other way. As here's Garland, and Garland drives high off the glass, won't go. But a foul was called underneath on Jared Allen, and the Pacers will take it the other way. Yeah, how did I forget this guard? What's his name? Top 4 guard. You disagree yet? Mr. Fansworth Bentley is almost in the Final Four in the NBA and is running the engine of the Pacers offense at optimal levels. I mean, it's a team. They're playing as a team. A top 4 guard. You know what, bro? A top 4 guard. Is he better than SGA? Is he better than Brunson? Is he better than Steph Curry? Is he better than Luka? Is he better than Donovan Mitchell? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because when you talk about guards, you're talking about like point guards and shooting guards together. Now, a point guard, yeah, I have him top 5, but guards, hell no. There's a lot of good guards, man. Yeah, TJ McConnell. Yeah, appreciate you, Bruce. I don't know how I forgot his name that soon. That's crazy. As the Cavs up by 3, as McConnell will operate for the Pacers as he gets the switch onto Allen, and McConnell finds as Thomas Bryant misses that jumper, and the Pacers will take it the other way. DFJ deserves credit for understanding that when we say guards, we mean both shooting guards. We mean both shooting and point guards. I mean, what did you mean? Did you mean point guards? I mean, point guards, yeah, top 4, I'd give them that, but overall guards, hell no. As here's Mitchell, and Mitchell crosses the timeline as Neesmith is on him, as Mitchell works off the oh my goodness, as Donovan Mitchell almost yammed it on someone, but he will head to the free throw line. The sporting page ranks his players similar to soccer. It is based off fitness, aka today. This year, Haliburton is better than Luka Doncic. Period. I'm a soccer fan too. I support Bayern Munich, but I mean, okay, if you rank over Luka, okay, cool, no problem. But there's other guards though. I mean, Donovan, is he better than Donovan Mitchell? Hell no. Is he better than Steph Curry? Hell no. Is he better than Jalen Brunson? Hell no. But yeah, it is what it is. But Donovan Mitchell will head to the free throw line for a pair. Yes, he's better than Donovan. Oh my god. Sporting page, you can't be serious. Salute to my guy Brian Pumper in the building. Appreciate you. Ace Bailey. Yes, sir. Ace Bailey. I know, I mean, some Sixer fans are not happy about it, but I mean, hey, let's go. Let's draft Ace Bailey, bro. Salute to my guy Monty, the Crunch Time Podcast. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Sporting Page says yes, he's better than Donovan Mitchell this year. Okay, I disagree. Clearly, the battle is happening. I mean, his team is winning, but individually, Donovan Mitchell is winning that matchup. Donovan Mitchell was averaging like 43 or 44 points in the series. So, yeah, cut it out. Sporting Page, just knock it off, bro. Donovan Mitchell is first team All NBA for the Sporting Page for the season. Right. Is Tyrese Haliburton first team All NBA? I don't think so. So a 5-point lead for the Cavs as Donovan Mitchell gets it, drives on Obi Toppin, gets fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line for 2. As Donovan Mitchell is making things happen for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Where's Buddy who said the Cavs would smoke the Pacers? Was it Humble or was it Tune In Sports? Now Tune In Sports, he's running, right? He ducking, and Humble. I mean Humble wasn't really talking shit like that, so I don't know if it was Humble, but I think it was Tune In Sports. I mean, he a Cavs, so he gotta pop his shit, bro. Ace Bailey going to the Spurs, bro. I seen you went live earlier. Yeah, I had to end it early because something happened right around here, so I had to end that early. So yeah. Take your stats, turn them sideways, and shine them up real nice. Yeah, man, come on, bro. Stat-wise, Donovan Mitchell's outplaying Haliburton. If you go by the eye test, it's not even close, bro. It is not even close. But here come the Pacers as Cleveland is up by 7, and Siakam will shoot the free throw line jumper as it's no good, as the Cavs will take it the other way. 3:20 left in the first as the Cavs hold on to a 7-point lead, and Dean Wade inbounds it to DeAndre Hunter as Hunter crosses the timeline. Hunter with Toppin on him. Hunter slips as Obi Toppin recovers the loose ball, but Cleveland somehow gets it back as Donovan Mitchell gets in, feeds Jared Allen, and Jared Allen will slam it home as the Cleveland Cavaliers are on a 8-0 run in the last minute and 40 seconds as Indiana will call time. Sporting page, Haliburton is peaking right now. Okay. You want me to give him a cookie? Okay, I'll give him a cookie. But he's not better than no fucking Donovan Mitchell. I'm not giving you that, bro. I'm not giving you that, bro. I thought Harper was going to the Spurs. The Sporting page, but you may be right. Are you talking to are you talking to the Crunch Time podcast? Yeah, I think it's projected that Cooper Flag goes number 1, and then Dylan Harper 2, and then Ace Bailey 3. But I mean, with these drafts, I mean anything could happen, so you can't really tell. Brian Pumper says if the Spurs take Ace Bailey, we take Dylan Harper. We can't lose. Is Dylan Harper a guard? I mean, I don't know these players. I don't really watch college basketball, so I don't know. Injury is part of the game. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is, but the Pacers low-key have a ton of seasoned vets, and the Cavaliers low-key are inexperienced and young outside of Donovan Mitchell, of course. That's true. I think Indiana, I mean, they got Siakam. Siakam is a vet. Miles Turner, he's a vet. Neesmith is a vet. Right. Even Thomas Bryant is a vet. TJ McConnell's a vet, right? So yeah, that's true. He says, yeah, it was Tune It Up Sports. Damn, Tune It Sports get fried. Well, I've been trying to get him on, but he ain't answering my text or nothing. So, but yeah, Tune It Sports, you can't go out this sad, bro. You gotta show it, bro. He says Dylan Harper's a 6'6" big guard. So if we draft Dylan Harper, then we're gonna have too many guards. So we're gonna have to trade some of our guards away then. But I mean, I'm just intrigued to see who the Sixers select. I think at this point we can all agree that Cooper Flag might get drafted number 1 to Dallas. So his name should be off the list. I mean, who knows? Maybe Dallas, shit. Maybe Nico Harrison will make another dumb move and draft somebody else. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised. The Sporting page supports TuneIn Sports. The Pacers also must be careful with this game here, as the Cavs are not eliminated just yet. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, closeout games are one of the most difficult games to win. So, yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah, I'm not giving the Cavs an excuse. Plenty of those dudes are playoff tested, even more than the Pacers. Other than Donovan Mitchell, who else is playoff tested? I mean, most of those guys have never even been out the second round. So, yeah. If I'm the Sixers, I get rid of Joel Embiid this season. Hey, Bruce, I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. I think they should. But the Cavs on defense as Indiana crosses the timeline, as here's Nembhard with Dean Wade on him, as Nembhard finds Siakam back to Nembhard, as Nembhard drives, shoots the midi, and cashes in. As Cleveland go the other way, as here's Mitchell, and Andrew Nembhard picks him up, as Haliburton switches onto him, a snatchback dribble. Oh my goodness. Donovan Mitchell shoots, misses, and the Cavs cannot get the offensive rebound as the Pacers will take it the other way. 2:30 left in the first as the Cleveland Cavaliers look to extend the series, as here's the Pacers and Nembhard will find TJ McConnell as McConnell gives it to Hallie. Hallie finds Nembhard. Nembhard drives, gets cut off, kicks it out to Turner. Turner back to Nembhard, and Nembhard will try a long range three, and that shot is no good as Evan Mobley takes it the other way. As Mobley gets picked up by Turner, Mobley goes up and gets the layup to go. 9-point lead for the Cavs as there's less than 2 minutes left in the first. As Haliburton gets the ball stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell drives. Mitchell shoulder bumps Siakam and gets it to go and one. And Donovan Mitchell will head to the charity stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play as he's looking to carry the Cavs in Game 5. But the sporting page will tell you this. Mr. Haliburton has been roasting everyone in crunch time. The playoffs is where you make your name. Congrats to the young fella. Congrats to him. I mean, he's making shit happen. Eliminated the Bucks and did his thing on the Cavs. Don't get it wrong, but he's not better than Donovan Mitchell this year. We're not doing that. So Donovan Mitchell misses as TJ McConnell takes it the other way as the Pacers are down by 9 points. And Shepherd makes a three and cuts the deficit to 6 points. To 8 points. 7 points. As Mobley drives, Turner meets him. As Mobley puts up the hook shot and misses. But Miles Turner will get called for the foul, and Evan Mobley will head to the free throw line for two. Brian Pumper says Mitchell, Hunter, Garland, Mobley, and Allen been in the playoffs in the last 4 years. No excuses. Nobody's fault. They first round merchants. That's true. They have been in the playoffs, but I was saying that they haven't been out the second round. But the Pacers have been out the second round, so they know what it takes to get over the hump. Bruce says the Cavs are gonna choke at the Monty says Dylan Harper's cool, but Ace Bailey's better. Yeah, I don't know these players. I don't know their game. So, I think that's what I've been hearing. So, yeah, I think I'll go with that. East wide open next year. The East is always open, in my opinion. As Siakam drives, kicks it out to Nembhard, and Nembhard's three-pointer will not go as the Cavs take it the other way. As here's Mitchell, and Shepherd picks him up. As Mitchell, 40 seconds left in the first. Mitchell drives. Mitchell goes up and gets the floater to go as the Cavs go up by 12 points. As the Pacers can go for two for one opportunity. As McConnell drives, keeps his dribble alive, backs it out, and Dean Wade picks him up. McConnell drives, goes up, misses, and the Cavs can hold on to the last shot as Donovan Mitchell will slow things down and Siakam picks him up. Mitchell gets the switch on Shepherd as Mitchell drives. Mitchell gets fouled, puts it up. Shots no good, but Donovan Mitchell will head to the free throw line for two. Sporting Page says Evan Mobley's offensive game is so unimpressive. He's a great young talent, but not yet a great basketball player. I agree with you. I don't even think he's a great young talent. I think he's a good young talent. But you're spot on. In my opinion, I don't even think he deserved DPOY, but hey, it is what it is. Tyrese Haliburton has done more than Joel Embiid. That is the point. Has he done more? Has he won an MVP? That's doing more, winning an MVP. Because any bastard can get to the conference finals, but can you win the MVP? That's the biggest honor to win in basketball. So, and we don't see role players win MVP, right? We see superstars win MVP. Has Tyrese Haliburton won an MVP? Will he ever win MVP? I don't think so. The sporting page doesn't count MVPs. Of course, you're not going to count MVPs. I know. Now it's rigged. Man, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Hopefully, one day, NBA fans will stop counting statistics and awards at such a high rate. I mean, it's a part of the game, so I don't think we can. It does matter. Now, I'm not saying it's the end all be all, but it absolutely matters. Brian Pumper says, yeah, these casual Sixer fans think VJ Edgecombe and Trey Johnson are better than Ace Bailey. Them dudes are process. Yeah, like I mean, Brian. I mean, me personally, I can't make a comment because I don't know any of these players. Like when you get drafted and you get on the court, that's when I judge you. I don't judge you when you're in college. When you get on the floor, that's when I judge you. But the first quarter comes to an end as the Cleveland Cavaliers are up, and they hope to hold that lead into the second frame. Haliburton definitely been making noise for sure. He got that mind to win. I mean, yeah, he absolutely he does. He does. If I'm the Sixers, I draft Ace Bailey. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Statistics are not a part of the game, and neither are awards. When the third team All NBA was introduced in 1988, people laughed. Participation trophies everywhere, even in the 80s. Um, they matter because the NBA awards them. So hey, if they give it to you, hey, why not take it, right? But it is a part of the game. You can't take it from the game. You can't take it away. And you just mad because Embiid won MVP. That's the whole point. That's what you're mad about. But you can't take it away from him. He won the MVP. It is what it is. Now I'm not saying it's the end all be all, but I mean, with the team as Tyrese Haliburton done more, yeah, he made the conference finals. Okay, cool. That's cute. I'll give him a cookie if you want me to. Shoot, I'll trade Embiid for Rui. Man, y'all scattered tonight. You sporting page, y'all scattered. LeBron. Now it's LeBron. Ace Bailey is like a point guard that needs to eat more. I thought he was a forward. Is he not? The sporting page doesn't care if Embiid won. The sporting page was accurate on Embiid. It is not about personal bias, merely truth and accuracy. Nothing against Embiid personally. I mean, yeah, I know. I'm a Cavs hater. That organization has had 4 number 1 picks and LeBron. Them dudes can bounce. Yeah. I think he meant Paul George. Yeah, Paul George made his return to Podcast P. So for this summer, we're gonna see a lot of episodes on Podcast P. He might give us some insights to the Sixers team last season. As regards to players, the locker room, maybe head coach, the coaching staff and what have you. So, I think this summer I'm gonna definitely tap in. I haven't even watched a full episode on Podcast P, but I've seen like segments. But I think this offseason I'll definitely get into it. I have to, right? But Indiana's down big as the Cavs are trying to keep their season alive. Yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Smash that like button. Smash the like button. But Indiana will have possession in the second frame as McConnell will bring it up for Cleveland as McConnell gives it up to Ben Shepherd. Shepherd to Neesmith. Neesmith drives out to Shepherd. Shepherd finds Toppin. Toppin kicks it out to the corner as Matherin misses the three, and Dre Hunter will take it the other way as Dre drives, goes up, banks it. 33 points for Cleveland as Indiana is down by 22 points as TJ McConnell has it in the corner. And Isaac Okoro, who just checked in, as Siakam drives and Dean Wade cuts him off. That was good defense right there. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Siakam has to put it up, and Siakam misses, gets the rebound, and McConnell tracks it down, saves it. As Neesmith finds Shepherd, Shepherd drives, loses, and Donovan Mitchell comes up with the steal as Donovan Mitchell turns it over, and the Pacers will take it the other way as McConnell drives. McConnell backs it out, kicks it to Siakam. As Siakam and Donovan Mitchell bumps Aaron Neesmith, and Donovan Mitchell will get called for the foul. I'm a Donovan Mitchell hater for life. Ain't no way this dude takes 35 shots, shoots 20 free throws, chokes, and then heads. Hey, listen, bro. I support when fans hate players. Like I condone that. As fans, sometimes you have to hate players. So I mean, if you hate Donovan Mitchell, that's cool. I mean, I don't hate Donovan Mitchell, but there are a few players I hate. So I ain't even go talk down on that, bro. The Pacers will trail by 25. The Pacers will trail by 25 at one point. They'll come back and win the game. So you think the Cavs are going to blow a 25-point lead in this game? I don't think so. But Obi Toppin will try a three-pointer, and that three is no good as Dean Wade gets the rebound. As Cleveland look to extend the lead, as Matherin picks him up, as Hunter ISO shoots the three. Bullseye as Cleveland go up by 17 points. As here's Toppin. Toppin looks to turn the corner as he gives it to Siakam. Siakam drives, gets it to go and one. And Pascal Siakam will head to the free throw line for one more. And DeAndre Hunter at the top of the key gets it to go. Oh my goodness. That was a nice play from DeAndre Hunter. You know, your Jared Allen soft statements earlier this season, DFJ, made me look closer. He is indeed soft. I mean, I don't call NBA players soft. I think he's a clown. Yeah, he's not that dude. Cleveland needs to trade Darius Garland. Yeah, they definitely they should trade him. But Cleveland takes it the other way as Strus gives it up to Mobley as Mobley inside shoots and makes it as Cleveland go up by 18 points. 9:30 left in the second frame as McConnell drives, finds Neesmith as Neesmith feeds Toppin inside. Toppin goes up, and Max Strus gets called for the foul, and Obi Toppin will head to the free throw line for two. Adam Silver's NBA is going through a reorganization. Jaylen Brown will be traded to the Houston Rockets or Atlanta Hawks in the offseason. Yeah, I think at some point in his career he'll definitely play for the Hawks. And he's a hometown kid, so yeah. As Obi Toppin makes the first, as Cleveland is in a comfortable lead early in the second frame. Clown seems worse than soft, EFJ. Maybe that is just me. He's a clown. I would call players soft. Okay, DFJ. Okay, DFJ seems like a good man. I call him a clown. Yeah, he is a clown. Even Cleveland fans would tell you he's a clown. But Garland gets picked up by Neesmith as Garland tried to hit the pocket pass, turns it over, but Cleveland somehow recovers it as DeAndre Hunter finds Jared Allen inside, and he's able to cash it in as Indiana goes the other way. Cleveland up by 17 points as here's Neesmith. He'll try a three-pointer, gets fouled, and was that a three? And Neesmith will head to the free throw line for three as Darius Garland gets called for that foul. And Aaron Neesmith he's a good good role player. Yeah, clearly at the 3-point line as Darius Garland caught him on the elbow right there. Yeah, that was a bad foul. LeBron the hoe. His first name is supposed to be his last name, and last name should be first. Give him a break. So Alan Jarrett. Jared Allen is an overachiever. He was never supposed to be this good. That is just how I see him. I mean that is true. I mean he was a second round pick. That's true. Larry Bird always does a good job building teams. Has been this way for decades. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. But Donovan Mitchell will take a quick breather as here's Hunter, and Mathurin picks him up as Hunter works off the Okoro screen, and Hunter goes up, kisses it off the window, and it goes down as there's 8:40 left in the second frame. And here's Haliburton, and Isaac Okoro will pick him up as Hallie works off the Turner screen, whips it into the corner to Mathurin. Mathurin finds Turner. Turner to Hallie as Hallie tried to find him in the post, and the ball rolls out, and Cleveland will take it the other way. Donovan Mitchell has no chin. This is why he always has a chin strap, a paradox. Bro, y'all funny, man. Y'all got me laughing. But Cleveland fans in the land cheering for their team as Cleveland is up big in the second frame as Indiana will call a quick timeout. But yeah, I think Cleveland is winning this game. I think Cleveland wins tonight. Cleveland will absolutely win tonight. The Pacers have no rhythm whatsoever, and Cleveland is just going on an offensive clinic right now in terms of generating offense. I mean, I don't think the Pacers are that good. Like that's just my opinion. Like they capitalize and transition. I think if you are able to limit them in the half court, you will definitely expose them. That's just my opinion. That's what Boston did to them last season in the conference finals. Now, yeah, Haliburton was hurt. You can say that, even though I don't think he was hurt. He faked an injury. It is what it is. But if you limit them into half court offense, they're cooked. They're absolutely cooked. And I think that should be the blueprint to, beat teams like that. Teams like that are run and gun. Right. And Haliburton is one of the fastest players in the league. So if he's able to get it off the rebound and pushes in transition, and then you got guys sprinting into the corner, you got Neesmith and Andrew Nembhard, and then you got a rolling Miles Turner who can, finish around the basket and also be a pick and pop threat. Like you're done. You're absolutely done. But, Cleveland up big as they're up by 17 points, and the Pacers cannot find any offensive rhythm whatsoever. Yeah, this has been a good game so far. Oh man. All right, we're back in action as Cleveland has possession, and Darius Garland finds Jared Allen as Allen finds Mobley, and Mobley puts up a wild shot, misses, but he will head to the free throw line for two. So the Cavs are getting to the free throw line. They're getting to the line. You're only 60 pounds when you ain't wearing boots. Easy E. Despite being barren, Chet Holmgren still leads all players in blocks this postseason with 2.5 per night. Yeah, Chet is a very good rim protector. You gotta give it up to him. He's a very good rim protector. So Cleveland is up by 19 as Indiana take it the other way. Here's Turner. Finds Haliburton as Hallie will shoot the three-pointer and cashes in. As 7:50 left in the second, and Darius Garland gets bumped by Neesmith, and Neesmith gets called for the foul. As that was a sweet move from Tyrese Haliburton. Created separation right there and shot the corner three. So the Cavs will inbound it as here's Cleveland, and Okoro drives, whips it to the corner, and Andrew Nembhard steals it as he runs, passes, finds Siakam in the dunker spot. Siakam kicks it out to Neesmith, and Neesmith got bumped right there. No foul called as Neesmith will shoot a three-pointer, comes up short, and a fight for the rebound as Cleveland will take it the other way. Yeah, salute to Cheyenne. Salute to Cheyenne. Appreciate you, bro. The Holmgren Gordon matchup has been the difference, but the NBA is corrupt and will rarely talk about role players. That is not true. They talk about role players all the time. Salute to Cottage 81. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. As Darius Garland gets it, as Andrew Nembhard will pick him up, as Garland drives, Garland whips it in, as that shot is blocked, and Indiana will shoot a three, and Neesmith cashes in. 13-point lead as Indiana is trying to make a comeback, and Kenny Atkinson and the Cavs will call a quick time to talk things over. As you see Miles Turner get up for the block on Jared Allen, and in transition, Aaron Neesmith gets a wide open three and cashes in. I think Cleveland is going to win. Yeah, I think Cleveland got this in the bag. Yeah, Cleveland absolutely got this in the bag. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. But Cleveland all the way. Cleveland is winning this tonight. And I think the Thunder will win Game 5. Oh, man. Cleveland will lose by 4 tonight. I disagree, but we'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately for them. I disagree. I think Cleveland wins Game 5, they win Game 6, and they win Game 7. So I think Indiana is going to blow a 3-1 lead. I think Halliburton and the Pacers are blowing a 3-1 lead in this series. Yeah, I said it. I called him Halliburton because he's a burger. Oh, man. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully Cleveland can win so I can shut the sporting page up. Yeah, he's a burger, bro. He is a burger. Yeah, at halftime, hey Cheyenne, at halftime, I'm gonna drop the link, bro. At halftime, I'm gonna drop it. I got you. Yeah, drop the burgers in the chat. Drop the burgers in the chat. Haliburger, drop the burgers in the chat. The burger man. Yeah, drop the burgers in the chat. I want to see some burgers. So the junior. Oh man, the Whopper meal from Burger King. Oh man, the double Whopper meal. Yeah, that's what Haliburton is. He said Darius Garland looked like a Jetty on draft night. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, I see the burgers in the chat. Yes, sir. The Junior Whoppers, yeah. The force has not been with him this week. Who you talking about? Garland? But yeah, wishing Jason Tatum a speedy recovery, man. Wishing him a speedy recovery. An Achilles injury, yeah, that sucks. But Cleveland crosses half court as there's 6:50 left in the second frame. As Donovan Mitchell gets fouled, and he will head to the free throw line for two. The NBA is going to make sure it's Knicks Pacers for the Eastern Conference Finals. Adam Silver is trying to sell his storyline for the ratings. Bro, why do you always have conspiracy theories, bro? Y'all always got conspiracy theories. Like, God, dog. But I mean, if it's Indiana and New York, I mean, it's not gonna be as. I mean, that rivalry is not. It's not the same. It hasn't been the same since the '90s. So I mean, if you're going for that, okay, sure, whatever. But that rivalry has not just. It's just not been the same. Like in the '90s, it was like when Ewing was going up against Reggie Miller. Like that was a rivalry, right? They faced like 5 times in the '90s alone. So, but I don't think the like that rivalry doesn't exist anymore. So will it sell? I don't know, but hey, we'll see. This injury, this injury is is the best thing to happen to Jason Tatum. People may finally have some emotion towards him, and with every loss, he gains credit. Um, I mean, people criticize him because his game. Like, look at how he was playing in the first 2 games. Now, I think he's playing better, but in the first 2 games, he wasn't really playing up to his standard. But the Pacers are making a run as they're down by 12 points, as Cleveland will call another timeout. Bruce says Indiana versus New York means Spike Lee versus Reggie all the time. Yeah, that's true. But Cleveland up by 12 as they're looking to head into the half with the lead. Best thing to Tatum. Yeah, I wouldn't say. I mean, I wouldn't wish any Achilles injury on no player. But I get what Sporting Page is saying. But I mean, I'd say still. But because Achilles injury, you never want to see somebody go down like that. So since LeBron and Steph are both out of the playoffs, they need to find someone to sell it. Pacers already figured Cleveland out in this game. Tide is already turning. That's true, as the Pacers are only down by 10 points, as Cleveland in the half court, as an offensive foul was called on Dean Wade for an illegal screen. As there's 5:36 left in the second frame. As he contorted his body a little bit right there. hmm That was a hard screen. Now this screen, Draymond would have gotten away. He would have gotten away for it with it if Steph Curry was the ball handler. He absolutely would get away with it. Obviously, it's not a good thing. Obviously, it's not a good thing that happened to Tatum. Now that it's happened, I'm saying he can stop and about being underappreciated. Yeah, that's true. That's why I said I understand where you're coming from. As Cleveland in the half court, as Garland would try a 3-pointer, comes up short, as Haliburton corrals the miss, and Indiana look to cut it to a single deficit, as Haliburton drives, as Turner puts it up, misses, and Cleveland comes up with the rebound. And here's Mitchell, and Mitchell goes in, kicks it to Mobley, back to Mitchell. Mitchell snatches back. Oh my goodness, shoots, misses, as Indiana comes up with the rebound. As here's Siakam. Siakam will slow things down for the Pacers as Nembhard finds Tyrese Haliburton, and he will shoot from Iraq, cashes in, and cuts the deficit to 7 points with 4:36 left in the second frame. And Cleveland will call time. Exactly, Cheyenne. Adam Silver thinks like a. But y'all funny. Cavs going home tonight. I disagree. Indy creeping. Yeah, they were down by almost 20 points, and they went on a run, and they cut it to 7 off that 3-pointer from Tyrese Haliburton. Yeah, have to call timeout to slow everything down. But no, I think Cleveland is gonna win. I think Cleveland is definitely gonna win this one. Yeah, Pacers. But that was a wide open shot from Tyrese Haliburton. It was a bad shot, but he still made it. Wide open. As Cleveland inbounds. And Indiana has been on a 16-4 run in the last 3 minutes. As here's Garland, and Shepard picks him up as Garland into Allen. As Garland shoots the midi, rims out, and Dean Wade, offensive putback, and he gets at the drop and pushes the lead to 9. As here's Indiana, and Nembhard drives, finds Siakam to Hallie, as Hallie kicks it into the corner to Turner. Turner back to Hallie, as Hallie has Jared Allen on him, and Hallie steps back, shoots. Oh my goodness! As he cashes in the 3 on Jared Allen, as Cleveland have to respond, and here's Garland. Garland works off the Allen screen. Garland goes up, and the floater is good. And Cleveland go up by 8 points. As here's Nembhard, as Drew drives on Mitchell. Drew spins. Drew keeps his dribble alive. out to Hallie. Hallie back to Drew. And Drew finds Hallie on the wing. And Hallie would try a three. And Haliburton goes 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. As it's only a 5-point lead. As Cleveland seems to be in trouble. As Evan Mobley gets fouled by Pascal Siakam. And Evan Mobley will head to the free throw line for 2. Yeah, Haliburton has been making some good threes. And it's shrinking the deficit. As the Pacers are only down by 5 points. As Haliburton looks to prove DFJ Hoops wrong. So my bad. I thought it was free throws, but Cleveland will have it side out. As here's Mitchell. As Mitchell tries the 3-pointer. And that 3-pointer is no good. As Mouse Turner was not able to control the rebound. And the Cleveland Cavaliers will have it side out. As Kenny Atkinson is very nervous that his job might be at stake if they get eliminated. And Cleveland off the inbound. And here's Garland with Shepard draped on him as Garland jabs. Garland crosses over, goes up, misses, and Indiana goes the other way as they can make this a one-possession game as Indiana, Andrew Nembhard finds Haliburton as Hallie with Dean Wade on him. As he goes, he finds Siakam. Siakam drives, finishes. And this is a one-possession game. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell finds Wade as Wade back to Mitchell as Mitchell works off the Allen screen, and Mitchell picks his dribble up, and Jared Allen gets fouled by Nembhard, and Allen will head to the free throw line for 2. Are those free throws for Allen? Yeah, Allen at the free throw line for 2. As the first one rolls in. Back to a 2-possession game as Isaac Okoro will check in for Cleveland. As he will have the assignment on Tyrese Haliburton because Haliburton has caught fire. So Allen splits the pair at the line as Okoro picks up Haliburton as Hallie works off the Nembhard screen. Hallie kicks it into the corner to Neesmith. He will try a 3-pointer, and that 3 is no good as he got his rebound, shoots the mid, he misses, and Cleveland comes up with the miss as here's Donovan Mitchell, and Mitchell spins. Almost turned it over right there as Darius Garland retrieves it. As Garland has Tyrese Haliburton on him, as Garland works off the Allen screen, and Garland will try a 3-pointer, and that 3 was no good as Indiana comes up with the miss, and Tyrese pushes. Hallie finds Nembhard as Nembhard drives, backs it out, gets Allen on him. He gives it to Tyrese Haliburton, and Haliburton will shoot a 3 and cashes in. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a 1-point lead as Cleveland have to respond right here as Tyrese Haliburton is 5 for 6 from the 3-point line as Isaac Okoro will get the floater to go and pushes it back to a 3-point lead as there's 59 seconds left in the second. Here's Siakam. Siakam gets it back to Hallie as Hallie kicks it to Turner. Turner drives back to Siakam as he tries a 3, and that 3-pointer is no good. And Donovan Mitchell came up with the miss as Cleveland can go 2 for 1 right here as Garland finds Mitchell. Mitchell shoots. No good, but Mitchell will head to the free throw line for 2. He just won Coach of the Year. How's his job at stake? And I'm just talking shit. But hey, sometimes it don't matter. Dwayne Casey won Coach of the Year and got fired. So sometimes it don't matter. But I don't think he's gonna get fired. I'm just talking. I'm talking smack. Unfortunate for Cleveland. Unfortunate for Cleveland that the only player crashing the glass is a bench player named Dean Wade. Yeah, that's true. They gotta do everything by committee at this point. But Cleveland up by 4 as Donovan Mitchell will shoot the second and misses as Indiana can go 2 for 1 right here. As Okoro is on Tyrese, and Tyrese uses the screen, gets the matchup on him as Garland is on Tyrese, as Tyrese dribbled it off his foot, and Isaac Okoro dives on the ground for the loose ball, but almost got hurt right there. And will that be a jump ball? And that was good defense right there from Okoro as he stunted and recovered, as that kind of interrupted Tyrese's drive to the basket, and he comes up with the loose ball. But a foul was called, and so Isaac Okoro will head to the free throw line for 2. So Jackson will check in for Indiana in case there is a miss. Cavs in big trouble. Pacers are not scared of them at all. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I mean, Cleveland is not playing like how they played in the regular season. I don't see the sense of urgency in this game right here. But it's a jump ball as Cleveland wins it. As Donovan Mitchell will hold for the last shot as Mitchell shoots the 3-pointer. No good, but Indiana gets the board. And that'll do it for the first half as Cleveland is up by 4. Yeah, you would have thought that Cleveland would have been in a comfortable lead at this point. But Indiana goes on a huge run in the second frame, powered by Tyrese Haliburton making all those threes and finding easy opportunities for his teammates. Ray Carlisle or Mike D'Antoni, who's the better coach? I mean, I think people might go for Carlisle because he has the championship with the Mavericks. I think that's what it is. Winning teams, all 5 players gravitate towards the rim when the opponent shoots. Cleveland, you see 1 or 2 guys doing so. That's absolutely true. That is so true. Now, Cheyenne, I don't know if you're still in the comment section. I can drop the link right now. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. So, Shy, the link is right there. Now, Shy, I don't want no conspiracy theories, bro. I don't want no conspiracy theories, bro. But I mean, I think Indiana they can absolutely win this. But I still got Cleveland winning it. But they still have a chance. Both teams have a chance. DFJ thinks the Mavericks won that lottery clean. I mean, do you have evidence that they did not? Oh man, that shit funny. I mean, I didn't watch the lottery. I didn't watch the whole process, so I can't tell. I didn't watch it, so I can't tell. I don't even know what the process is like, so I can't tell. All right, I got Cheyenne right here. What's good, bro? Yo, bro, I think you on mute. All right, maybe something going on with his microphone. He'll probably be back. He'll probably be back. You really think $8 billion corporation will leave things up to chance? Now the thing is that people are saying or trying to associate LeBron with it, and I'm like, bro, y'all go always associate everything to LeBron. Like, come on. You said DFJ, you're a believer in God and Scripture, so you should know what time it is. All right, but you got evidence. If you got evidence, and then yeah, I would definitely agree to it. Yeah, but Shy, the link is still right here. So if you want to come back in, let me just go to the stats real quick. Cleveland up by 4, as Aaron Neesmith with 9 points, Siakam with 9 points, Miles Turner with just 1 point, Nimhard with 9 points, and Halliburton with 17. As players off the bench, Mathurin with 2, Obi Toppin with 2, Thomas Bryant only played 3 minutes in the first quarter, and TJ McConnell got no points, and Ben Shepherd only 3 points. So that run was hugely powered by Tyrese Haliburton. And on the Cleveland side, you got Max Strus with no points, Evan Mobley with 14 points, Jared Allen with 9 points, Donovan Mitchell has 16 points, and Darius Garland has 4 points. What's good, Cheyenne?
Oh, slow DFJ.
What up, bro?
I got Indiana winning this game.
Mm. I mean, they
Like
went
it's like
they went on a huge run in the second, but yeah, go ahead.
it's like they got Cleveland's number. It's like they did the same thing to Cleveland the regular season.
That's a good point.
Like like one of the games like Cleveland was up by like 15 or 17. I didn't watch that game, but I saw the score. Cleveland was like leading by like 15 or 17, right? Then when I look back at the score, Indiana blew them out.
Hmm.
Like they just came back and blew them out. I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm like, no, I thought Cleveland was gonna lose that game. It was like in the regular season. So it's like that's how I knew like Cleveland's gonna have an issue against Indiana. But I
mhm.
didn't think they was gonna be down 3-1 and getting their ass beat by 40 at Indiana in game 4. Like I didn't think it was gonna be that
Yeah,
bad.
that was crazy. That was nasty work.
Like I was like I didn't watch the last game, but it was like I was looking at the halftime score. I'm like 80 points to 39. Like I expected better effort from Cleveland, but 39 points in the first half is nasty work.
It is.
Especially when the other team scores 80.
Yeah,
Like
especially
what
with Cleveland being one of the best defensive teams. Giving up 80 points. That's not a good look.
Like to me, the only teams that's actually like really like proving they are one of the best defensive teams are the OKC Thunder, the Warriors. Even though they got blown out like the last game, for the most part they have actually locked in on defense, and the Rockets. Like those three teams I'm looking at, and the Knicks. Like those four teams are the only teams I'm looking at that's actually playing defense.
Right.
Like these other teams, like they're good on defense, but they're just playing away defense.
Uh-huh. That's true. Sporting page, I agree with you. I mean, Indiana, they're getting wide open looks from the three, and they're making their threes. As of Cleveland, I mean, I haven't even looked at the stats. You said they only made one 3-pointer,
I don't
and
get.
that could be the difference. I mean, they're getting these offensive rebounds and creating, second chance opportunities. So yeah, you're right. You're right. They're outworking the Cavs.
The thing is, like, I I don't understand why people are sleeping on Indiana. I'm like, I've been saying this since last season. Like, dog, when they gave Boston problems in the Eastern Conference Finals, I think it was like game 1, 3, and 4. I'm like, dog, this team is a problem. Like, even though they got swept, dog, they literally forced Boston to like make their comebacks.
Uh-huh.
Like they were, remember in game, I think it was like the games in Indiana. I think weren't Boston down by like 10 points or something.
Yeah, there probably was.
Like it was especially in game one. They were like, okay, Indiana came back and they were like fighting back and forth with Boston that whole game. I'm like, dog, Indiana is so deep. They don't have like the main guy, but it's like they got like it's not just the starters, but the bench mobs are like killing them.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm not even kidding. It's like I've never seen the bench that good since like the Warriors in like 2016. Like where the bench just step in and start destroying the other teams.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's
that
true.
bench
That's
Indiana has that Indiana have, right, is the best since like 2016.
2016 Warriors team.
No, I'm talking about the bench.
Yeah, the Warriors bench.
I'm not saying they're better than the Warriors bench. I'm saying
You
since
said
like
on par.
no, not on par, but they're just like they're like I'm talking about the firepower on their bench, not like how they play. Like their scoring firepower is like crazy.
Yeah, I think the Thunder also have something similar.
But it's like the thing. But even so, I still pick Indiana's bench because like everyone on Indiana's bench can actually can legit like make their shots like
Uh-huh.
off the dribble. Like
Right.
I watched them last year. I'm like these guys on the bench can actually make their own shots. Like they create their own shot.
Creating on shots. Uh-huh.
OKC maybe like one or two guys off the bench, but other than that, I just don't see it.
Are you sure? Aaron Wiggins, Case and Wallace,
I mean they
um,
could, but when I watched
Isaiah
Indiana,
Joe.
it's like because that's a way to shut OKC's down a bit, like
Uh-huh.
actually like limit them a bit. But I thought Indiana, whenever my team play against Indiana, thought they just beat us in the fourth quarter for like the last few
Mm.
years, especially on the road. Like when we at home, they they would just beat us.
Sporting Page says SGA carries OKC. No offense to their team, they have a decent team, but SGA is dominant, just in my opinion. I mean that's true.
Yeah, that's the thing. OKC actually, the truth is, SG is actually carrying their team. Like, I hear these Joker fans talking about Joker got no help. Dog, you seen that series, right?
Uh-huh.
Joker got like Aaron Gordon like bailing him out since the Clippers series. Jamal
Mm,
Murray been like on and off. Like he has been turning up in the playoffs.
right.
And who else is it?
I mean, Russ
Christian
has
Brown.
good games off
Christian
the
Brown has
bench.
actually stepped up. I'm impressed by him.
Yeah, Christian Brown has been good. Russell Westbrook has had games where he's going off, giving them 17, 18, 19
But
points.
dog, Joker actually got help. Dog, I hate to say this, but dog, like this year, like you know the MVPs, like dog, the MVPs have been like underperforming the playoffs.
Mm,
I mean, it's not like I'm saying it's no diss to them, but it's just they've been underperforming. Like especially Joker, like he's been struggling this playoffs, especially against the Clippers,
yeah, he
where they
did.
had yeah,
Mm,
like they threw like Zubac in there to like guard him,
right.
and they've been like getting. Like, I mean, this whole playoffs have been physical, but
Hmm.
he's just showing that who can handle it and who can't.
Right. Yeah, Zubats played some good defense on him, and they had players like Nico and even Ben Simmons also playing some good defense on Joker. Made it very, very difficult.
The thing with the Clippers is that once they blew that game on, they was in trouble. Like you can't you're up by 15. Like games like this, you cannot blow it if you're trying to win a series.
Hmm.
Like and especially and once they go down 3-2, I'm like I don't trust James Harden in the elimination situation. No, I'm serious because I as a Warriors fan, I've watched him play elimination games against us. Dog, he just chokes away, like he just disappears.
Yeah, that is true. I can't even argue against that.
And and the worst choke job that he did was the worst disappearing act that he did was like remember the Spurs game in Game 6
Right.
where like Kawhi was out. I think Tony Parker was out too.
Tony was yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, and then yeah, Tony was out with the ruptured like tendon, right? What did he rupture?
I can't remember what exactly, but yeah, I know
I
Kawhi
think
and
he
Tony
ruptured
Parker.
his quad or something. And
Yeah,
then
probably
Kawhi
yeah,
got an
quite
ankle
yeah.
injury. Those two were out. The Spurs still blew them out by like 40. I'm like, how you? Oh my god! I was so shocked that game. I'm like, how the hell did y'all blow the Rockets out?
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that's how I knew it was like, nah, James Harden ain't. Nah, he ain't it. I mean, he's good. He's a great player, but dog, he just is something in the elimination games that he just can't close.
Yeah.
Like he can't close the deal. Like it's just like, it's one of those players that like he's great, but he just can't. He's just not that guy for that moment.
Right. But I want to get back to this Pacer Cavs game. So you think the Pacers can win this tonight?
The way it's looking, I think they can win it. Like it all depends in the third quarter. If the Cavs like if the Cavs do not blow them out in the third quarter or make their run, Indiana's taking it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I just don't see how Cleveland's gonna win a close game, especially the way it happened in game 2. You got Neesmith like running for offensive rebounds after a Pascal Siakam like second free throw miss. Like what's the box out?
No boxing out.
Yeah, and second of all, after Tyrese Haliburton missed the second free throw, right? Where's the box out? Like these little things, they're screwing up. And also Donovan Mitchell was missing like 3, 4 free
Free
throws.
throws. Hmm.
Yeah, down the stretch. I'm like, dog, you can't blow these free throws like
Right.
late in the games.
But Shy, the third quarter is getting ready to start. So
Okay,
I'm gonna drop you, and then after the game, we can, I'll drop the link, and then we can talk about it.
okay, cool.
Appreciate you, bro. All right, that was Cheyenne. But third quarter getting ready to start as I am looking for Darius Garland to bounce back as he is trying to energize his team. But it will take a full team effort to actually get this victory. But Darius Garland got to step up in the third. Has to step up in the third. Everything depends on him. But Indiana will have possession as the third quarter starts. And here's Halliburton finds Nemhard as Nemhard has it. gives it to Siakam, back to Nembhard, as Nembhard finds Siakam at the free throw line. As Siakam drives, shoots the turnaround fadeaway, misses, and Donovan Mitchell gets the board as he passes to Mobley as Mobley crosses. Mobley goes up, turns around, shoots, and cashes in as Cleveland goes up by 6 points. And Evan Mobley with 16 points. As here's Indiana, and Andrew Nembhard gets called for the offensive rebound. For the offensive foul for extending that arm against Darius Garland. And Cleveland will take it the other way. As here's Garland, and Neesmith picks him up, as Neesmith has been a disruptor. As Darius Garland, as where was the defense, as he gets a clean path to the basket, and Indiana calls time. See this timeout right here by Carlisle is great. Rick Carlisle is going to force his guys to run a play and get back into rhythm. Yeah, I agree. 2 possessions in and calling the timeout, that's good. But good drive from Darius Garland. Hopefully this could be a good sign for what's to happen later on down in this game. I want to see him get back his confidence. But Aaron Neesmith has been making it tough on him, so I think we got to give Aaron Neesmith some credit. Right, we got to give him some credit. Very, very good defender, underrated defender. Doesn't get a lot of credit, but he's a good underrated defender, on-ball defender at that. But Indiana up by 8 points. Cleveland up by 8 points. Can Cleveland go on a run in the third? Or will Indiana finally take the lead? They'll run Darius Garland through 2 screens, probably here. They like to muscle him. Yeah, that is absolutely true. That is so true. Sporting Page says, in this timeout, let's do some quick fun facts. A garland is another term for wreath or decoration. Ironically, Nemhard means greed or hardhead, as it is rooted in German. That's some cool fun facts right there. I ain't gonna lie. What about a Siakam? What does that mean? What about a Mitchell? So James Nemhard or James Hardhead. Yeah, that sounds funny. But yeah, the paint was wide open as Darius Garland had no resistance getting to the basket. But here comes Indiana as Darius Garland picks up Nemhard. I think Darius Garland got called for the foul right there, as Indiana will have it side out. Siakam means constrained. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So Haliburton will inbound it for Indiana as Hallie finds Nembhard. As Nembhard gets bumped, and Donovan Mitchell intercepts that pass as Mitchell goes up for the dunk, misses, and Max Strus had a chance to follow it up, but got blocked. And how did Donovan Mitchell miss that easy bunny right there? As he probably got blocked by Miles Turner. And that was close to goaltending right there. Very, very close. But Cleveland will have it on the baseline. As Donovan Mitchell looks very disinterested. As Mitchell inbounds it, finds Allen. Allen works the DHO with Strus. As Strus gives it to Garland, and Garland, strong drive, loses it as Indiana goes the other way. Here's Neesmith. He finds Reese, and Reese drives into Turner, and Turner gets called for the offensive foul, and Cleveland will take it the other way. Mitchell means big or godlike. It's another way of saying Michael. Yeah, I think I knew about that. As Garland drives, finds Mitchell. Mitchell pump fakes into Strus in the corner, and Cleveland cannot buy a three-pointer. As Indiana go the other way, and here's Neesmith, and Neesmith has Garland on him. As Neesmith into Turner, and Turner turns around, shoots, and cashes in. Cleveland up by 6 as here's Garland finds a roll, and Jared Allen kicks it to Strus. Strus into Mobley. Mobley from 3. And Mobley cashes in the three-pointer as Cleveland go up by 9 points. And Indiana looks to respond as here's Nembhard. And Nembhard works off the Turner screen as Andrew Nembhard picks up the dribble, finds Siakam. Siakam has it, gives it to Hallie as Hallie crosses over. Strus stays with him as Hallie shoots a long-range 3, misses, and Evan Mobley comes up with the rebound as Cleveland go the other way. And here's Garland, and Garland crosses over, finds Mobley. Mobley to Strus. Strus to Mobley. Mobley finds Allen, and Allen gets a block as Indiana goes the other way as Aaron Neesmith is able to bang it in. And Indy's deficit is only cut to 7 points. Mitchell tries a 3, long range, misses. Indiana comes up with it as here's Tyrese, and Strus picks him up as Tyrese to Siakam. Siakam into Miles Turner, and Miles Turner gets fouled, and he will head to the free throw line for 2. Michael Jordan is a biblical name. LeBron James, a made-up name. No one is named LeBron. All right, back to the game, folks. Yeah, you, man, the sporting page is just funny, bro. Some Sixer fans are dumb as hell. Dudes arguing saying Ace is 6'8", 6'9". It's Ace being 6'8", 6'9", like it's a bad thing. Dog, we used to start 6'5" Matisse Thybulle at small forward. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That was crazy. But damn, shout out to Matisse Thybulle, bro. Shout out to Matisse Thybulle. I mean, I hope he's thriving with the Blazers. You know, good defender, but never was able to be a consistent 3-point shooter. As Garland at the charity stripe makes the first and pushes the lead to 5. as he'll have a second one with 8:13 left in the second frame. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Now we see the Pacers ran 2 straight sets where they got Garland switched into the post. That is true. As Hallie shoots a 3, oh my goodness, and cashes in. As it's raining threes in Cleveland. And Garland works off the Allen screen as no foul was called. As Strus tries the 3-pointer, comes up short. And Turner comes up with the board as Indiana goes the other way. 2-point game. Can Indy take the lead right here? As Hallie shoots a long-range 3 short, and Strus comes up with the rebound as Cleveland go the other way. As Max Strus works off the Mobley screen, and Strus finds Garland. Garland drives, shoots, misses. Indy with the rebound. Can Indiana take the lead as a wild pass to Siakam in the corner as Siakam posts up Garland in the post as Siakam shoots a 3-pointer and Indiana takes the lead as Cleveland fans are in disbelief and Cleveland will call time. Brian Pumper says, I liked Matisse Thybulle, but that's Hey Brian, you funny as shit, bro. Oh man, Matisse Thybulle, yeah, he was a good defender, but yeah, that was a silly. Sporting Page says Ace Bailey's aunt, Venus Lacey, was a basketball phenom in the late 80s. There was no WNBA at the time, so she played overseas, but she won some gold medals with Team USA. Oh, that's okay. I didn't know that. So okay, basketball is a family. It runs in the family for them. Strus is a brick. Yeah. Now Ace himself, his ability to play off the ball looks bad, and he has terrible vision. He has natural ability. We'll see. He is, of course, very young. Yeah, that's something that, I heard Sixer fans talk about. His vision, his decision making is something that people question also. His playmaking ability is not there. But I mean, the kid is 18 years old, so I think we should just wait. But I mean, I can see why people are saying that, but I think he has the potential. He definitely has the potential, but and just like that, Pacers on top, Andre. Yeah, that I was in disbelief. Cleveland cannot lose tonight because the narratives, it's going to be some nasty narratives about Mitchell, and I'm not ready for that. I'm just not ready for that. With the second round thing, they're pushing that narrative. So they're pushing that narrative, right? 8 straight playoffs, and he never made it out the second round. Like that narrative is gonna be nasty, and I'm not ready for it. Thibault, that type of dude that be walking barefoot in the locker room. Hey, it's possible. Ace or Harper would be cool. Ron Harper's son. Oh, that's Ron Harper's son? Shit, I didn't even know that. I mean, these NBA legends, they got players, in these drafts, players that might potentially be in the NBA. I think Gilbert Arenas' son will be a problem. I don't know when his draft class is, but I think he's going to be a problem, definitely. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Well, okay, shout out to Dylan Harper. I mean, shit. I think he'll be better than his dad, for sure. For sure. Ron Harper was a good player with the Clippers. I mean, he was putting up 20. But I mean, he goes to the Bulls, takes a lesser role and averages what 6 or 7 points, but he still wins a championship. So, yeah. But back in action, as the Pacers are up by 1, as this is the first lead since The score was 6-5 as Cleveland is cheering on the team, but the players seem to have no energy whatsoever as there's plenty of time left in this third frame. As here's Mitchell. Mitchell crosses the timeline as Mitchell finds Mobley at the top of the key. Mobley runs a handoff action with Strus as Strus shoots an air ball. Did it get blocked from behind? As Indiana go the other way. Here's Siakam. Siakam finds Hallie. Hallie back to Siakam. Siakam to Drew. And Drew finds, and a foul was called right there as there's 6:36 left in the third. But guess what? If Cleveland loses this game, like I'm blaming the head coach. I don't care what nobody says. I'm blaming the head coach. That's my scapegoat. I think everybody got their scapegoat, and my scapegoat is Kenny Atkinson. That's who I'm going for. I know it's not fair, but hey, that's who I'm going after. I ain't blaming no player. But Evan Mobley shoots, misses, tracks down his rebound as Mobley drives, finds a cutting Max Strus, and the ball ricochets out of bounds, and it will be Cleveland basketball. Yeah, Siakam definitely got championship experience, as Jared Allen is in disbelief of what's happening right now. As here's Cleveland, and Mitchell shoots a three, as that three is no good, as Strus gets the rebound, got blocked, and Indiana goes the other way, as Nembhard shoots a three-pointer, as that three is no good, as Pascal Siakam got the rebound, but gets called for the loose ball foul. Salute to Ultra Unique 35. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Make sure you sub to the channel. I got a Darius Garland jersey. I got a DG jersey saying right by my garbage can if we lose in the second round. All that winning in the regular season was useless. I got Cleveland winning this. Why y'all so negative, man? I got more trust in the Cavs than y'all Cavs fans. That's crazy. It's only a 3-point game. But here's Siakam. And Siakam inside the arc shoots, misses, but he got fouled by Dean Wade. And was that called on the floor? Yeah, salute, Ultra Unique. Salute, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Brian Pumper says, yeah, I should have known Jared Allen was a bum. Dude, a millionaire who still rocks. Hey, I told the Cavs fans, man, he's a clown. I've been said he a clown. I don't believe in Jared Allen, but hey, the Cavs fans, they believed in him. They thought he was an all-star. It is what it is. But Cleveland down by 3 as Hunter inbounds it to Mitchell. And Andrew Nembhard picks up Mitchell as Mitchell gets the switch to Hallie. Mitchell spins, kicks it to the corner as Okoro pump fakes, jabs, drives in the paint, kicks it to Mobley, and Mobley will try a three-pointer as that three is no good, and Indiana takes it the other way. As here's Hallie, and Hallie finds Neesmith. Neesmith drives, keeps the dribble alive, kicks it to Nembhard. Nembhard finds Hallie. Hallie pump fakes, drives, goes in, and the floater is good. As the Cavs go 5 straight minutes without a field goal, and Mobley drives hard, got fouled, and he will possibly head to the free throw line for 2. One of the best offensive teams in the NBA from the regular season goes 5 minutes straight without a field goal. That is sad. As Donovan Mitchell is heading towards the locker room, as that's the excuse right there. Now Evan Mobley at the charity stripe misses the first as the Cleveland Cavaliers are getting dog walked right in front of our eyes as they won 64 games in the regular season. Tyrese Haliburton with 22 points so far. Mobley cashes in the second. Splits the pair at the line. As Indiana go the other way. Here's Hallie. Hallie finds Neesmith. Back to Toppin. Out to Hallie. As Dean Wade switches to Tyrese Haliburton. And Hallie drives into Neesmith. He misses. And Cleveland takes it the other way as Garland drives baseline. Kicks it to Okoro. Okoro wild pass. And Thomas Bryant gets it. Drives. Oh my goodness. And Thomas Bryant gets the dunk as the Indiana Pacers go on a 17-2 run in the last 5 minutes, as Cleveland fans cannot believe what they're witnessing right in front of their eyes as Garland got blitzed and Okoro misses at the rim as Neesmith drives, goes up high, misses, and Cleveland comes up with the board. As Cleveland 6 straight minutes without a field goal as Darius Garland drives, keeps the dribble alive with Neesmith on him, kicks it to Okoro, gets it back. Garland uses the Okoro screen, finds Okoro. Okoro kicks it to Dean Wade, and Dean Wade misses as Toppin comes up with the rebound. And here's Hallie, and Hallie bounce pass to Bryant. Bryant dunks it home. Indiana up by 8 points, and Cleveland will call time. This is unbelievable. I can't even believe what I'm witnessing right now. 6 straight minutes without a field goal. That's crazy. Salute to my guy C9 Horror. Appreciate you, bro. What's up, DFJ? What's good? What's good? What's good? Watching Cleveland get walked down on their own home floor. That's that's crazy. Exactly. LeVert and Niang was great. I mean, I'm not so high on Niang, but I was high on Karis LeVert. I was so high on Karis LeVert. But what's up with Ty Jerome? I ain't seen him in the game so far. Is he hurt? Pascal Siakam is one of the best forwards in basketball, but corrupt NBA is too busy promoting stat stuff and selfish bums with corporate contracts. Siakam, he all right. He's a good power forward. Now, one of the best in basketball. I don't know if I'm gonna agree to that, but he cool. I mean, he made the All-Star team, so you got to give him his respect right there. My Warriors, Boston, Cleveland are all heading straight to Cancun. That could be true. I mean, Cleveland is getting walked down right in front of my eyes right here. I can't believe what I'm with. As here comes Cleveland, as Garland works off the Strus screen. Garland goes up and could not get the layup to go as Dean Wade pokes it, and Indiana will take it the other way. As Donovan Mitchell is right on the bench as he can't believe his eyes as the Pacers can push this to a double-digit lead as Tyrese has Strus on him and Ty Jerome in the game as Tyrese drives, goes up, oh my goodness, finishes, and the Pacers go up by 10 as here's Ty Jerome and Cleveland 7 straight minutes without a field goal, and Ty Jerome finally cashes in from the three-point line as Cleveland cheering on the team. Here's Haliburton. Hallie with Hunter on him. Hallie gets it back. Hallie drives, kicks it to Mathurin as a cut in. Thomas Bryant gets it and is able to convert. He said Ty Jerome is so bro, yeah, funny. But it's a 9-point Indiana Pacer lead as there's only 2 minutes left in the third quarter. As Garland drives, Garland goes up, cannot get the lefty layup to go. As Toppin goes the other way, Toppin finishes, and he will have an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. Yeah, this is sad. This is, oh man. I still believe in Cleveland. I still think Cleveland can turn this around. I'm not giving up on Cleveland. I am not giving up on Cleveland. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. Sporting page. I'm not high on Niang. I mean, George Niang looks like a UPS delivery driver, but Karis LeVert, he was the real deal. Like off the bench, with his length and size, he was a two-way player. But Ty Jerome almost loses it as he finds Max Strus. Here's Hunter, as Hunter will shoot the midi, rims out, and Indiana will take it the other way as McConnell pushes. As here's Toppin finds Mathurin to McConnell back to Mathurin as Mathurin drives, sidesteps. Oh my goodness, could not get the reverse layup to go as Cleveland go the other way. As here's Ty Jerome. Jerome will try a three-pointer from the top of the key, and he cashes in and cuts the deficit to single digits as Indiana calls time as the fans are cheering for Ty Jerome. So Ty Jerome comes off the bench, back-to-back three-pointers, top of the key, same spot, same result. Can Cleveland turn this around? I hope they can. I'm just an upset Cavs fan right now. Never mind. Nah, you good, bro. You good. Because, I mean, I picked the Cavs to win this one, but I was just like, dang. And yes, the NBA is an organization that is a part of the Council on Foreign Relations. You will find plants riddled regularly. In the past, George Hill. In the past, George Hill was one of them. Andre, relax on my dog Niang. Buddy was crazy for us on the Sixers. He be cooking. He be. I mean, he was a sniper. He was lights out from three. Bang bang Niang. I remember him, but defensively, and he don't got like he looks like a delivery driver, bro. You can't deny that fact. It is what it is. Slow footed. He's solid as a 3-point shooter, but yeah, Niang locked up Giannis. I mean, that's and I like Niang, like his energy, like he can like frustrate players. Like, I remember that encounter when we played Brooklyn, where he was going back and forth with Ben Simmons and got Simmons to pick up that technical foul. Like that was a great moment right there. But 9-point lead as Indiana can push it back to double digits as McConnell drives, handoff action with Toppin as Toppin kicks it to Nesmith, and Nesmith cashes in the three and pushes the lead to double digits as Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell crosses the timeline as Mitchell works off the Allen screen. Mitchell shoots a high floater, cashes in and one, and Donovan Mitchell will have a chance to cut this to single digits again. Your delivery driver is 6'8", 235 pounds. Niang is a big dude who knows that these talented players are usually soft. I mean, if you're calling Ben Simmons soft, yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah, So if it's Ben Simmons, yeah, absolutely. So Mitchell cuts it to single digits as Indiana try to run off clock as much as possible as McConnell is picked up by Jerome as McConnell finds a cut in Matherin as he goes up and gets it to fall as Cleveland down by 11 points, and Cleveland will hold for the last shot. So here's Hunter, and Hunter, with the stutter dribble, goes up, banks it home, and cuts it to single digits once more as 1.5 left on the clock, and Toppin will shoot and misses, and that'll do it for the third as Cleveland hangs on by a thread heading into the fourth quarter. Now, Ben Simmons was a clown. Ben Simmons is a clown, and he's a bust. I don't know why people are not pushing that narrative, but Ben Simmons is a bust. But because he's light-skinned, because he's a foreigner, so they try to protect him. No, I don't protect nobody. I don't protect no clown. He's a bust. Hey, I'm trying to piss off Bruce because Bruce was high with Ben Simmons. DFJ, the Cavaliers have 6 assists and 10 turnovers. That's unreal. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's sad. He says, I need Embiid to hang it up. Yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, your boy Maury believes that Embiid can return and be an MVP caliber player. So, yeah, I'll take that L on Ben Simmons. He said he's just lazy. Yeah. Yeah, Ben Simmons is. He didn't work on the game. He didn't care about it. Yes, sir. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Let me go through a few of these comments and be too busy at them special parties. You talking about the end of the season, the Michael Rubin all white party? Cavs look ready to go home. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Brian Pumper says, I believe in Max, CJ Mack, and Ace. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I was calling Jared McCain before he played any game for the Sixers. I was calling him McClown. But hey, I changed my opinion on him. Like he absolutely impressed me, surprised me. So he ain't McClown no more. Oh man, Ben Simmons is rich. He don't give a fuck about no basketball. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate considering he did heinous things to his cousin allegedly for stardom. But that's neither here nor there. But fourth quarter action as Ty Jerome, oh my goodness, is getting buckets for Cleveland and trying to keep Cleveland alive as Cleveland cuts it to a 7-point deficit as here's McConnell and Donovan Mitchell almost got the steal right there as Cleveland playing with so much energy to start off the fourth, as Nemhard passes to Siakam, and Siakam drives, shoots the turnaround fadeaway. Oh my goodness, misses. Cleveland comes up with the board as Mitchell pushes, and Ty Jerome had an opportunity to find Mitchell, but passes up on it as Ty Jerome finds Hunter, as Hunter gives it to Jared Allen, as Allen to Mitchell. Mitchell shoots the three, got fouled, and Donovan Mitchell will head to the free throw line for three, as he got the defender in the air and was able to draw the foul. Ben Simmons is a cautionary tale. Yeah, he's a fucking clown. But folks, the Cavaliers are not done yet. Exactly. As Donovan Mitchell makes the first. Bruce says, I was on Donovan Mitchell's neck for years and I backed off. When he loses this series, I am back on his neck. Hey, I'm on his neck too. Now I got the perfect name for Donovan Mitchell. So, but Donovan Mitchell, with the clock stopped, trying to get Cleveland back into this game at the free throw line. See what happens when you move the ball. Yeah, when you move the ball, you're not just moving the ball, you're moving the opposition. A sporting page, I don't know if you a soccer fan, but that's something that as a Pep Guardiola, that's something that he said when he was the head coach with Barcelona, with the tiki taka, with them passing the ball around like that. But Indiana in the half court, as McConnell drives, McConnell's very, very crafty, turns it over, as here's Mitchell, and Mitchell, oh my God, got it blocked. And McConnell takes it the other way, as Indiana loses it, and it will stay right there with Indiana. Wow, you watch football? Yeah, hell yeah, I watch football. I'm a Bayern Munich fan. I love Bayern Munich, so yeah. I do watch. I mean, I haven't been watching soccer a lot as of late. For the last 5 years. But at first I was really high. I was really into soccer and basketball. Yeah. I think the game changed and it's not as good as it once was. Well, I'm a huge soccer fan. Cottage says, man, Donovan Mitchell was this close to going to the conference finals in Utah back in 2021. I mean, I don't think he was this close. I mean, he was 2 games up and got walked down. So I don't know if that's close. Well, he had an opportunity, but Clippers came back and that opportunity was ruined. Bayern is going to win. Nah, they already won it. They won it, and Harry Kane won his first ever trophy, which I was surprised that he, he scored all those goals with the Spurs in the EPL, but never won any trophy. That's surprising. But yeah, shout out to Harry Kane. Football has too much money. The love of the game is gone. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. But Hunter shoots a floater, misses, got the rebound, kicks it out to Strus. Strus shoots the 3 and misses as Indiana takes it the other way, as Siakam gets it on the block, as Max Strus is on him, and Siakam will shoot the fadeaway and cashes in. 6-point lead for the Pacers as Cleveland is trying to survive Game 5 as Darius Garland will shoot the 3-pointer, misses. Jared Allen comes up with the offensive rebound, kicks it to Hunter, and Hunter will shoot the step back 3, and he cashes in and will head to the free throw line for one more. So a 4-point play, and this play right here can turn everything around for Cleveland. Cavs back in the game. Yes, sir. As that was a bad foul from Pascal Siakam, getting it, like hitting him on the elbow and also falling onto him. That was a bad foul. And DeAndre Hunter misses, got the rebound. As here's Garland. Garland drives high off the glass and finishes as the Cavs are down by 1. And Indiana will call time right here. That was a good take from Darius Garland as Ty Jerome is trying to get the crowd into it. Yeah, Cleveland is still in it. I got Cleveland winning. I mean, they're down by 1 point, down by a point, but I still got them winning. But yeah, football was interesting, but now I don't not so much. Football, soccer. I mean, yeah, soccer. But yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button as Cleveland is getting ready to go on a run and put this to bed. He said football is a scam now. They went all in like the NBA on the fake GOAT stuff. I mean, Messi is just another LeBron, a corporate asset. Oh, Messi's LeBron? I thought Messi was who you would consider Jordan as. Yeah, Messi's a GOAT. Messi's the GOAT. Ronaldo's great, but nah, Messi's a GOAT. Oh man. Yeah, Messi's the Jordan and Cristiano Ronaldo's the LeBron. Yeah. Messi is Jordan and Cristiano Ronaldo is LeBron. But yeah, I think Messi's a GOAT. Yeah, Messi. CR7? Hell no. Are you serious? Bro, I remember back in 2017 when we played Real Madrid in the Champions League, bro, they were giving Ronaldo all these easy calls. He was clearly offside and they're not calling it. They're letting him score all these fake ass goals. Like, bro, he ain't no GOAT, bro. They always cheated us when we went up against Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not even a secret. It was in plain sight. But we whipped his ass back in 2013. We whipped that ass in 2013 and sent his ass home in the semifinals. And we got to the finals and won. But yeah, the Thunder, as SGA and Jokic are loosening up for game 5. But the Cavs got to take care of business as they're down by 1. GOAT is for women and children. All right, who's a better player, Messi or Ronaldo? I think it's Messi. 9:20 left in the fourth as Haliburton gets picked up by Strus as Haliburton drives, scoops, oh my God, gets all the way to the basket. And Indiana goes up by 3. As here's Jerome, as Jerome is met by Neesmith, and Jerome finds Mobley as Garland comes off the screen, shoots the midi, got fouled, and he'll head to the charity stripe for 2. Yeah, they did win 3, but in some of those matchups against us, there's no way you're going to tell me that Ronaldo was not scoring offside goals. Ain't no way you're going to say that. Yeah, they won 3 in 16, 17. Was it 16, 17, and 18? Yeah, 16, 17, and 18. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they rigged it. They rigged it for Madrid. We all know that. But Garland makes them both as Cleveland down by 1, as Haliburton finds a rolling Miles Turner as he shoots and cashes in. And a surprise, he did not get the foul. 3-point game as Cleveland is down, as Garland works off the Mobley screen. Garland pump fakes, shoots a 3-pointer. It rims out, and the ball gets stuck on top of the backboard as Donovan Mitchell will check in for the Cavs. Tyrese Haliburton is about to end this series now, same way he ended Giannis and Lillard era. Oh, you think that era's ended? Damn, that's a damn shame. I mean, I don't think Giannis gets traded, but the Sporting Page knew from day one that Messi would go to the MLS because he has that chew lineage. So they gave him ownership. Ronaldo is used for the other side, both corporate pawns. That's interesting. Siakam, top of the key, drives, finds Nemhard in the corner for a 3, and Andrew Nemhard pushes it to a 6-point lead. As Cleveland goes the other way, here's Hunter, as Hunter is picked up by Siakam, and Hunter gets the switch, and Hunter drives, shoots. It bounces around the rim, and it finally drops through. Did Evan Mobley get the tip right there? Pause if necessary. Indiana in the half court, as DeAndre Hunter shows hard, bumps Nemhard, and he gets called for the foul. Giannis is trading himself this offseason. Oh, man. Where do you think Giannis is trading himself to? I always wanted him to go to Golden State, but I don't know if he will anymore because Steph is older. But I would love for him to go there and take the torch. Here's Mitchell off the DHO, shoots, but Donovan Mitchell will head to the free throw line for 2. I mean, I always thought Siakam was a good player, but he's overrated defensively. That's just my opinion. As Donovan Mitchell, 4 for 17 from the field, as Ty Jerome will check back in for Cleveland. So Donovan Mitchell splits it at the free throw line, and Indiana will go the other way. As here's Hallie. Hallie drives, got stripped, and Cleveland comes up with the steal. As here's Mitchell, stops at the 3-point line, shoots the 3, and cashes in. As the Cavs fans celebrate. But will this be enough for Cleveland to win this? Here's Indiana in the half court as Hallie drives. Hallie finds Siakam, top of the key. Siakam back to Hallie. Hallie drives. Hallie steps back. Hallie to Siakam in the corner. Siakam shoots a three-pointer, comes up short, and Cleveland can take the lead right here with a three-pointer. As here's Mitchell, and Mitchell finds Mobley as Mobley out to Garland. Garland crosses. Garland inside to Mitchell in the corner for three. And Mitchell can buy a three-pointer as Indiana gets the rebound. And Andrew Nembhard passes to Hallie as Hallie got fouled, shoots, misses, and he will head to the free throw line for two. Siakam is under it. Man, hell no. Are you smoking? Hell no. He isn't overrated because the racist media never gives him an all defensive nod. Nah, that's not true. So it's side out as Indiana will get a chance as Siakam gives it to Hallie, gets it back, rolls, misses at the rim as Evan Mobley comes up with the rebound, and Cleveland can take the lead right here as Evan Mobley gives it up to Garland, and Garland works off the Jerome screen as Garland loses it as it got poked from behind as Indiana goes the other way, and Indiana has numbers, kicks it to the corner. That was Siakam as Neesmith drives, finishes, and does not get the foul call. Did Darius Garland get hurt right there? But Cleveland down by 4 as Ty Jerome uses the Allen screen as Jerome gives it up to Mitchell as Mitchell will shoot and cashes in the three, and Cleveland is down by 1. So Donovan Mitchell finally makes a three-pointer as Indiana try to push the lead as Hallie gives it to Siakam. Siakam had a wide open lane, gave it up, but Miles Turner crashes in for the offensive rebound. And here's Hallie. Hallie gives it to Nembhard. He tries the three and cashes in the three as Indiana go up by 4. So Cleveland, as their season is on the line, and here's Jerome. And Ty Jerome got a block from behind as Hallie has it. Hallie sidesteps, finishes. Oh my goodness, count it, and 1 as Haliburton is talking all sorts of trash to the Cavs fans as he will head to the free throw line for 1. And Ty Jerome can't believe he got called for the foul. As the Cavs season is on the line right here. And good defensive play from Tyrese Haliburton getting that block from behind as he runs the fast break, sidesteps, and gets it to go and 1. So Tyrese completes the old-fashioned three-point play as the Cavs are down by 7 points. As Tyrese Haliburton now has 29 points. So Strus gives it up to Mitchell as Mitchell drives. Mitchell turns the corner, kicks it out to Hunter as Hunter drives, misses at the rim, got the rebound, kicks it, and a 24 shot clock violation right there as Cleveland could not score on that possession right there. .359 left in the fourth as Indy can push this to double digits. Here's Nembhard and Drew. Top of the key, gives it up to Siakam. Siakam has Jerome on him as Siakam drives. Siakam almost loses it, and Neesmith will try a three-pointer, and that three is no good as Evan Mobley comes up with the board. Here's Jerome. Jerome kicks it to DeAndre Hunter, shoots the three, comes up short. Indy goes the other way. Here's Tyrese, and Tyrese dances. Tyrese backs it up, Tyrese with Jerome on him as Cleveland tried to blitz him as he gives it up. Here's Siakam. Siakam, screen action with Tyrese as Tyrese shoots a wide three. Comes up short as Donovan Mitchell takes it the other way. And here's Mobley. And Donovan Mitchell gets it back. Drew's on him. Mitchell gets the switch. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell drives. Kicks it out to Ty Jerome. He tries a three, and that three-pointer is no good as Donovan Mitchell goes back up, misses as Miles Turner got the rebound, got plucked. And a foul was called right there as Donovan Mitchell can't believe he missed that easy floater right there. As the season just flashed past Donovan Mitchell's eyes as he can't believe himself. Oh my goodness. Will Cleveland get eliminated tonight? Let me know what y'all think. This is unbelievable. Such a bad game. I agree. I thought Cleveland had it early on, and then Indy just went on a 19-2 run. And it's been the same ever since. I've been DoorDashing, just listening to DFJ. Appreciate you, bro. Man, this game is just, I can't believe what I'm witnessing right now. This cannot happen. This cannot happen, bro. I have to sit here and pretend LeBron guards all 5 positions when he barely guards one. Siakam actually guards forwards and some guards. All right, let me ask you this question. Who was the primary defender on Jason Tatum when they played the Indiana Pacers in the conference finals? Because I tell you what, it wasn't Siakam. It was 6'4" Aaron Nesmith. When 6'9" Pascal Siakam is on the team playing the power forward position, why wasn't he guarding Jason Tatum if he's a good defender? Can you please answer that? Oh, now my question proves. Come on, man. He's not a good defender. That's why Ray Carlisle did not trust putting Pascal Siakam on Jason Tatum. And he trusted a 6'4" guard on Tatum because he's not that good of a defender. He said, your question proves nothing, DFJ. You do a great job of asking a question in bad faith, but you're still a God-fearing man, so I respect you. Yeah, but you can't answer that question, though, because he's not a good defender. It is what it is. I saw him get barbecued by Giannis in 2 games until Kawhi Leonard said, you know what? I got this. I got this Greek freak. If they had Siakam on Giannis in Game 3, Toronto probably gets swept in that series. Bruce says anything is possible. Warriors need to have their own 3-1 comeback too. Yeah, they should. Because Anthony Edwards runs his mouth too much. Kawhi Leonard and Giannis cooks everyone. No, that's not true. When they put Kawhi Leonard on Giannis, Kawhi Leonard was very, very effective in limiting Giannis. So that is not true, bro. When they made that switch in Game 3, Kawhi Leonard defensively was able to limit the effectiveness of Giannis. But when Siakam was on him, it was just easy work for Giannis. So stop it. He's not a good defender. Now, Kawhi Leonard, yes. OG Anunoby, yes. Serge Ibaka at the time, yes. But because Siakam played with those guys, they give Siakam credit for what he did. No, he wasn't a good defender. No, he's not. So Miles Turner at the line. Cash is in. Bro, he can't guard the star players. I gave you Tatum and I gave you Giannis. So who can he guard? Like, who can he stop? I mean, not stop, but who can he slow down? because he couldn't slow down Tatum. He can't slow down Giannis. So who can he stop? Can you tell me? So the Cavs are down by 9 as Donovan Mitchell shoots a long-range three-pointer. Oh my goodness. And he cashes in as Cleveland is down by 6, 2:20 left in the fourth, as Indiana will slow things down, as Indy doesn't have to rush, as Nembhard has it, and Nembhard finds Tyrese Haliburton as Haliburton to Siakam. Siakam turns, shoots a turnaround fadeaway shot, misses. Donovan Mitchell has it, goes the other way, and Donovan Mitchell with the burst of speed. Oh my goodness, stops, finds Strus, back to Mitchell as Mitchell shoots the three-pointer, got fouled, and he will head to the free throw line for, will that be 3 shots? That's like saying, does Miles Turner wear a skirt? Yes, he does. So he sucks at blocking shots. No, come on, Sporting Page. When did Miles Turner wear a skirt? But yeah, but Siakam is overrated defensively. That's my whole point. That's the whole point. He's overrated defensively. As Donovan Mitchell misses the first, and the crowd cheers him on as Cleveland is down by 6, as the season just flashed before Donovan Mitchell's eyes, as he's trying to get under control. And Donovan Mitchell choking right in front of our eyes as he misses 2 free throws. Now, this right here is choking. He can stop everyone else who isn't damn Giannis or Tatum. Give him a break. You want him to shut down Giannis. Good gore. Good. Nah, I'm not saying shut him down. Kawhi did not shut down Giannis, but he was able to slow him down. That's what I meant. Wait, hold on. Did he miss all 3 free throws? God damn. Wait, he missed the third too? Yo, this is choking at its finest. But Donovan Mitchell gets one to go as Cleveland is down by 3. A minute and 21 seconds left in this ball game as Nembhard has it. Nembhard gets the switch on Darius Garland as Nembhard drives, bumps, shoots. Oh my God, cashes it in and will head to the free throw line for one more. Damn, he missed all 3 free. That's crazy. That's choking right there. Kawhi cooked Giannis, bro. To the point where Giannis and his agent complained to the NBA about Drake, similar to complaining about Tyrese's dad. Giannis has some weaknesses at times. I mean, I'm not even talking about Kawhi, what Kawhi did offensively. I'm just saying Kawhi's job defensively on Giannis did a much better job than Siakam. Now, name somebody that Siakam ever slowed down in any NBA game or maybe in the playoffs. So a 6-point lead in Indiana. This is a 2-possession game as Mitchell turns the corner, goes up, misses, and a foul was not called right there as Tyrese Haliburton gets fouled. And Tyrese will head to the free throw line as Donovan Mitchell can't believe he did not get that call. Siakam's all right, bro. That's boy, you full of shit, bro. It's Hydra. Man, this was a great run for Cleveland in the regular season, but Donovan Mitchell is about to get clowned this offseason. As Tyrese, with a 30-piece, 10 and 15 from the field, as he puts the finishing touches on the Cleveland Scavengers. I told y'all, the Cavs are scavengers, bro. As Garland drives, Garland spins, finds as DeAndre Hunter shot that wild three, and Evan Mobley caught it, puts it up, got it to go, and won. I told y'all the Cavs are scavengers, bro. As DeAndre Hunter was trying to draw that foul right there, but Evan Mobley was there, finishes, and won. Evan Mobley misses as Indy comes up with the board. And here's Drew. And Drew to Neesmith. Neesmith to Siakam. Siakam cross court to Hallie. As Halliburger tries to put the casket as Hallie gives it up to Miles Turner. Will he close the casket? Oh my goodness. And Miles Turner just closed the casket on the Cavs as Indy goes up by 9 points. And Haliburton is waving goodbye to the Cleveland Cavalier fans. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is heartbreaking to Cavs fans, man. This is very, very heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Damn. Bruce says the Nuggets are winning tonight and Golden State is winning tomorrow. You think the Nuggets will win? That series has been interesting. You might be right. Nah, the Thunder will win. Hallie a dog. Nah, he ain't no dog, bro. He a burger. Put the burgers in the chat, bro. Halliburton is a burger. That's what he is. Now everyone wants to do night. I know, right? You got these niggas in street clothes trying to do the night Sally. Come on, stop it. You're not even on the court. How much does Denver have left in the tank? Them not having that same depth from 2023 is going to screw them up. Yeah, I agree. Cleveland lost four or five straight this season. I believe they are the only 60-win team in history to have a losing streak of at least 4 games. That was an interesting stat to me. But Cleveland, off the timeout, Donovan Mitchell shoots a wide 3, misses, and Strus. And Max Strus is a clown too. As that'll do it. As the Indiana Pacers close the casket on the Cavs in 5 games. And for the 3rd straight season, the Cleveland Cavaliers' season will end in 5 games. As Indiana will head back to the conference finals in back-to-back seasons. Yeah, that was a casket. That is a casket. And man, I feel sorry for Donovan Mitchell, man. I feel sorry for Donovan Mitchell. Damn. So yeah, final score 114-105. Indiana will advance as they will most likely be facing the New York Knicks. Damn. This is heartbreaking. I ain't gonna lie, this is heartbreaking. Sorry, the dude gets to go home. Oh man. I mean, it's just like, people are pushing this, conference finals, this conference finals narrative, which I mean, I don't know how it started only in this era where we saw in the past eras, like players were playing 10, 12 years and they never played in the conference finals. Like Chris Paul is one of them, right? But this is crazy though. Yeah, I got you, Shy. I got you. I had Cleveland winning this series and winning this game, pushing it to a game 7, and it ends for them like this. This is so heartbreaking. Man. Humble says, "Fuck this season." No, it was still a great season. I mean, not the result that you wanted in the postseason, but the regular season. I mean, 60 wins, shit. But damn, what up, Shy?
Man, honestly, I'm a bit shocked.
Oh man,
Especially the Boston series.
yeah, me too.
Like to me, you know which one like is more shocking is the Boston Knicks series because it's like Boston had the first two games in the back with a 20 plus lead, and suddenly they want to play stupid.
Hmm.
But the Cavs series is like I kind of knew that before the series started, Indiana was gonna give them problems, but I just didn't think it was gonna be like 4-1 Indiana. Nah, I did not see that. I thought it was gonna go like 6-7 games.
Right. Yeah,
Boston,
smoking the first seed in 5 games. That's crazy. A 60-win first seed in 5 games.
that's a 50-win team. No, that's like remember when Hakeem in 90-47 games, and
Right.
then they smoked the Suns who had like 60 plus wins. Then he smoked like the Spurs were like a 60 plus win, and then he swept the Orlando Magic in the finals with like a 60 plus win. That's like dog. That's
Right.
what they're doing dog.
That's
But I
crazy.
mean, if the Celtics actually won the series and the Pacers actually smoked them, dog, that'll be like that kind of historic run. Like if you think about it.
Yeah,
But
that's
but,
true.
but I mean, unfortunately, they're getting out the Celtics. The Celtics just stupid, dog. Like you lead by 20 in the first two games. Your job is supposed to like get to the rim, score some mid range, and like protect the ball. Instead, they want to jack up these threes, these dumb threes. Like when you're up 20, it's like that's dumb basketball.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, is this analytics? It's just like these analytics is screwing the your teams up.
Right.
Like it's like the 2018 Rockets. I'm like, okay, my Warriors is down by like 15, right? In game
Hmm.
7. And you have the Rockets out here jacking up 27 straight threes, and they miss all of them.
That was sad.
Like that's the dumb recipe. All they could have done is just get to the rim. Like they was destroying us in the paint. That game in the
Right,
first
and
half.
they have Klay Thompson in foul trouble too.
Oh yeah, Clay was in foul trouble. I think Steph haven't got going. It's the same with Kevin Durant.
Mm.
Was Draymond in foul trouble?
I don't think so. I knew Klay was, but
Yeah, Clay was in foul trouble. And then it's like y'all had a chance just to attack the basket because like dog, we lost like I don't know, wait. I think that year our interior got weakened from 2017
mhm.
and our depth is not the same since we lost like Ian Clark and we
Right.
lost a couple more like role players. So it's like the Rockets that was the Rockets' best chance to actually beat us that season.
Yeah,
And they just blew themselves
they
off.
missed the opportunity. Hmm.
Yeah, it's like that. I can't even blame that. I understand if CP3 came back, they would have won, but it's like I don't even know if I can say that because
Man,
all he do.
Chris Paul wouldn't have made a difference, bro. He's a clown.
I mean, he would not. I mean, he wouldn't allow them to shoot 67 straight, 27 straight threes. But it's like okay, like they're playing in the slow pace, so it's kind of a good thing for us. Like because sometimes we could just run and gun when he plays
Mhm.
on defense, so like that would work. But once the Rockets one foul. I mean, yeah, for them to play slow pace works for them, but it's like when they play fast, oh yeah, it kind of plays to our advantage because like Mike D'Antoni's coaching style is like it's threes or layups.
Mhm.
Like forget about the mid range, and if anyone shoots mid range other than Chris Paul, like your ass is going to the bench.
Right. That's what they told Melo.
Yeah, it's like
You
dog.
get like
Melo
2 or
is
3
one of the
mid-ranges a game.
best mid-range assassins. Like if you're certified like yourself as one of the best mid-range shooters, don't change it. Like I don't know what these coaches be teaching their players these days. Like I watched my Warriors for the last 2 seasons. I'm like, it's really hard for me to watch their games because we got these young players jacking up dumb threes.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not the Warriors I knew. The Warriors I knew score on 3 levels, even though the 3 point line is been like famously used by us like for that decade.
Uh-huh. Man,
Like
I still can't believe that Cleveland lost this game. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt.
I knew Indiana was gonna close when they
It
like
seems like my team lost in the second round again.
no, but at least your Sixers went like 6, 7 games. Like at least y'all gave a fight. Like these guys just rolled over flat out.
Yeah, in 5
Like
games.
when y'all play against the Hawks, I'm not saying they're better than the Pacers, but I'm just saying like y'all like you guys at least got to a game 7. Like even though Embiid and Harden be like selling,
Mm,
like at least I know like y'all got to a game 7. Y'all gave Boston issues like that year. I think it was like 23, right?
2023. Yeah.
Like y'all at least will give a battle. Like y'all will fight through the death. But the Cavs just like flat out rolled over.
Pretty much. Pretty
Like it
much.
remind like you know what this series reminds me of? It
What?
remind me of remember the Raptors in like the late 2010s.
You said the late 2010s?
Yeah, the Raptors with DeRozan.
Oh yeah, when they were getting swept by the
Yeah,
Cavs.
like okay, they're beating these other teams, right? But once they play LeBron, they just scared. Like
They just
they
yeah. Lowry and DeRozan were choke artists. Yeah, that's great. But let me go through a few of these comments right here. Sporting Page says so the Pacers were 500 team on the road all season. The Cavs were 34-7 at home, yet they won 0 home games in the series. That's crazy. Cavs got 10 assists, Pacers 26.
that's the difference.
That's the difference right there.
Like
Right.
you watch the third quarter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was watching this. I mean, the first half I watched the first quarter until midway second quarter, and then I turned it off. I think I went to your chat. Then after like third quarter, I watched the entire. Dog, I see a major difference. It's like the Cavs were playing with like their life is on the line. Like they on like they the pressure is like too much to them. It's like two players. It's like trying to score, but the other guys are like just like scrambling around. While the Pacers, they just play like it's another day.
Yeah.
Offensively, like you just like I just like man, these guys don't even fear them at all. Like they're just playing with house money at this point.
Damn, I am. Yo, I am so hurt, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, I'm not really that hurt. Is because it's like
Now the reason
I
why is
mean, it's
because
that I
like bro, like I said, Donovan Mitchell. I really wanted to see Donovan Mitchell get over the hump.
well, I would love to, but it's like that. It's like sometimes it's like he's doing everything, but sometimes some players have it and some don't. It's been that way in the history of the league.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not like it took a long time for Dirk Nowitzki to get over the hump.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
I mean, as
Dirk
in
had
terms
a
of
lot
winning a
of his
championship.
struggles, but it's like it's hard to win a championship. Like that, these play
Yeah.
like even though I'm a Warriors fan, like since like 2013, though
Mhm.
I even like I felt like I was spoiled as a fan from like 15 to 19. Like we go into the finals every single year.
Yeah,
Then when we got hit with the 2 years stuck filled with injuries, I'm like, okay.
that was a reality check right there.
Yeah, like reality check. And then we came back and we won in 22. But then 2023 we lost. Then it's like 2024, it's like we missed the playoffs. I'm
Missed
like,
the
okay.
playoffs.
Like at some point though, it's like going to 5 straight finals is an anomaly. It's only something Bill Russell had done.
Right.
Like
That
not
that
these
that
other
is true. Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard to go to the final, not just one final. It's hard to go back-to-back finals. Like the Celtics are having a hard time.
Right.
But the Celtics' problem is that they keep playing around with these analytics. It's like you up by 20, just play basketball. You don't need to shoot a million threes. Like I've seen zero adjustment.
Right.
And
That was
I've
bad.
said that about Boston since like I think it was in 2022. I even said that. I'm like, y'all had a chance to beat us in game four, my team. And it's like y'all start jacking up these threes like the last 5 minutes of the game.
You said in
Like
game four?
the yeah, on that finals, like in 2022. Like
I mean, I don't know that true because Steph Curry went nuclear in game four.
no, that's true, but I'm saying like when they were up four, right?
Uh-huh.
Your job was to actually get like to the mid range or like near to the rim. But it's like dog, they start like Tatum and Marcus Smart, they started jacking up threes for like no reason. Like y'all was up by 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
You like down like okay, I get it if it's a great shooter, right? Like at least that makes sense. But
Yeah.
when has Tatum really been? I mean, even though he's been shooting the three ball, well, have you really been like an actual like shooter?
He's a scorer that is capable of shooting.
No, that's true, but it's like I just wouldn't attempt a three in that situation until like it's the right time to do it.
Yeah.
Like
But
because
mhm,
that fourth quarter, the Warriors, right? They stopped jacking up threes. They started like going to the rack. That was the difference. And like the Celtics jack up like 11 threes. That's how we won that game.
right. Yeah. But Rashad, you got any final thoughts on this game and because I'm getting ready to close up.
I'm still shocked by like the number one seeds like in the East going out bad. Like I thought it would at least be like okay, either like both teams winning and the top seeds winning in 5 games, or like or at least get it to a 6 or 7 games where both teams will be fighting for their lives. But I never thought that the Pacers and maybe the Knicks like about to like dog walk
In 5 games.
the upper seeds. Like when has that really happened in the 210s like or any other era? Like both 60 win teams like going down bad.
Yeah. That's sad.
Like I've seen at least like 160 win team, like maybe the Suns in like 2022, maybe like in the 90s where
And the Hawks in
Hakeem took out
2015.
one of the 60 win teams. Or no, the Hawks at least made it to the conference finals.
They got to the
I'm
you're right.
I'm talking about the second round. Like not
Yeah.
like I've
That's what
never
mine.
seen two 60 win teams lose in the second round. Like that's unheard of.
It's unheard of. Yeah. That's crazy.
Like
Damn.
it's like like it's exposing the regular season in some ways.
It is.
Like like this season, like the beginning, the first few months. I think the first 2 months, everyone's getting hurt like left and right.
Mm-hmm.
And when these guys are hurt, you never know which team is really that team. Like
Right.
plus you haven't really played teams with full strength. Not saying injuries don't happen, but I'm just saying like with this much of injuries happening like during the first 2 months of the season, it's like you just don't know what you're getting out of these teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised by Indiana because they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like no surprise. Minnesota, like okay, they're about to do another one. They go back to the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
I mean, it's good to see. It's good to see some of the smaller markets like uh go back to the big games because we've been so like hooked to this Lakers Celtics rivalry crap for the
Yeah.
longest time. Well, let's be honest, like like they've been feeding that BS for the longest time, and it's like it's time to have some of these smaller markets team where their superstar players are playing well.
Uh-huh.
Like the Warriors, they used to be a small market team until like the Warriors just like won championships and just like got a new stadium. So like that makes sense, like in a way. But like that's why like if a small market team wins, I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
I hope your
That's
Sixers
fucking
get
true.
things right, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, I'm tired. I'm tired of the Sixers looking bad. Like you got the Knicks that you hate the most, like going to the Eastern Conference Finals or maybe the finals, and it's like the Sixers still down. It's like it's sad.
Yeah. But all right, Sha, I'm getting ready to watch the Thunder Nuggets game.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now, actually.
You're watching right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta switch my drone, but all
Okay.
right, bro. Appreciate you for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah. I'm shocked. I'm stunned. I'm surprised, but hey, it's the NBA. The unexpected happens. And Cleveland, yeah, this is kind of it's kind of similar, to the Sixers. You feel me? We have great season, and then we lose in the second round in embarrassing fashion. So y'all gotta keep y'all heads up. Yeah, humble, yeah, keep your head up, bro. Tune in sports, keep your head up, bro. We've been through this, right? Sixer fans, we done been through this, bro. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Um, McGrady never got out the first round until San Antonio. Yeah, told you they were going home. That's not a shock. Now it's a shock for a 60-win team to get smoked in 5 games in the second round. Like nobody's gonna take Cleveland serious like ever again. And Donovan Mitchell, and that's I just feel sorry for them. And Donovan Mitchell, choking those 3 free throws at the free throw line, that's crazy. He said, "So did your Clippers, Bruce." The LA Clippers or the actual Clippers? Damn. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace.